Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is Techalicious and Crackalicious, and we are gonna go through the next update here for Aloft. The first things that are coming to this island are critters. So these are small animals, such as frogs, jet boas, lizards, birds, and bats, but also insects like butterflies, bees, and moths. Now, we did have bees before, but not in the sense that you could actually do much with it other than release it back on an island. So you have new models of worms, beetles, and ladybugs, and other different animals. They can be picked up with different new items, such as the net for butterflies, and then you can add them to your island. And for this, you now have new building pieces. These are habitats for the different animals, such as beehives, landing pads, animal bells, habitats, and vivariums. Now the cool thing here is, of course, honey. So before, you could always collect honey and wax from the different islands, but you had no way, as far as I understand it, to manufacture it. This, I think, will give you a chance for doing that. The landing pad portion, that just seems like instead of it dropping from the sky, they're just going to have a place to land. And also, without going into all the details, but it looks like they're adding a couple of new special islands where you can find some of the things that you're adding in this update. But also, it looks like they're trying to make them special. Now, fortunately, that means you're going to have to restart in order to get these islands. That's kind of sort of what I'm worried about, but it makes sense. Because the way how things work in this game is that as you create a new session, it spawns in the different islands in different ways. So that is unfortunate. You should be able to get the technology itself if you just continue your save. But if you want to check out those special islands, you're going to have to start fresh. So let's talk about a few of the changes, not necessarily all of them. It looks like they have added a number of new recipes to the editor itself. That's when you create your own islands and then can add those into the main game. It looks also that they have changed the loot depending on what biome you're in. So that's actually good. I have checked out 3 different biomes, and you will notice that when you go to them, the loot is the same, but now it's going to be changed based on the biome. That's awesome. And of course, the new tech is going to be part of the knowledge stones. So no changes to them as far as I can see. It's still going to be the same kind of type where you can get 3 different pillows after you run out of the main text that you're looking for. There are also a number of bug fixes. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it looks like they are fixing some of the memory leaks that you probably have noticed, that over time as you play the game, it seems to get a little bit slower. I have certainly noticed it myself. And also a number of different things like spawn points, that you get some resources back when you destroy them. And we also see things like corruption islands, that they are fixed some of that. And also for the future, it looks like they are working on additional bug fixes and also adding a few more pieces for the critters and better animations. And that should probably be coming out relatively soon, possibly within the next quarter, which is not bad. So what does this really mean for this channel? Well, there is a pain of restarting. And I really want to check out the new content. Unfortunately, when it comes to when they do fixes to islands, add more island variants, and especially those special islands, you're going to have to restart. There is one way of doing this. I know, for example, that when you restart without creating a whole new character, that character is going to have some of the stuff. Both the unlocked tech and also some of the items on them. Now, I hesitate because it kind of creates a little glitch in the lore itself, or in the time, or where you are at. But I'm thinking I'm going to do it that way instead. Just start out with a new character, and when I come across any of the new stuff, I will showcase that and then work myself to where I was the last time. I'm gonna truncate it a little bit more because there's no fun looking at random stuff. And I don't want to restart the whole thing. It's a pain, but that's just how it is with early access games. You kind of have to deal with it. That's true with any of them. They have major rework done as far as part of fixing the game. It's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Satisfactory, for example. They just made so many changes, so I just had to restart it every time. And now when they come out with a full release, there's no real reason to kind of not play it, so to speak. But for this one, Aloft, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more speedy way to that event. I'm gonna bring with me some of the resources that I have already picked up. Yes, so I don't have to scrounge every single island. And then as soon as I run into those special events, I'm going to certainly showcase it. And that way, when I'm caught up to where I am, I can just continue and pretend like nothing happened. So that's how I'm going to do going forward. And this was a look at the new major update. So when I come out with a new content for Aloft, it's going to be that kind of journey. Sorry, it's going to be a glitch in a time warp, but that's just how it is. So you have a fantastic day. I hope your weekend coming is going to be great, the rest of your life. And you know what? As I always say, adieu until we meet again.